those old fireplaces wasn't used for burning coal and wood, and you didn't believe me. But when I say I got your ass, oh, I've got your ass. So, this is how the fireplace used to work. There would be a metal plate at the back of the firebox which would reflect infrared rays when the fireplace was heated up. There would also be 2 ether capacitors in the fireplace which provokes eddy currents in the metal frame which transmits them to the metal plate at the back. Eddy currents are current loops formed over conductor surfaces due to changing magnetic flux. They are useful in induction heating, levitating, electromagnetic damping and electromagnetic braking. So the fireplace and the roof are both connected by metal bondings through the chimney. The whole construction becomes one solid conductor, and then the energy that's gathered from the ether gets converted into heat. In other situations, they even used radium for heating. I guess that's the reason why we're still calling radiators even till this day. I mean, come on, brother. Do you really think they was burning wood and coal in these fireplaces? That's what the savages did when they came along and found these empty buildings, because they didn't know how to use the technology. And the size of the fireplace definitely wasn't built by us. So yeah, I've said this many times before, the eyes are useless when the mind is blind.
Everything you learned in history class is a lie. And I want to show you why. When you think back to history class, what do you really remember? They told us all kinds of stories about Columbus and the Mayflower and the Indians. They told us about Boston Tea Party and everything else, even the Civil War, but did they really tell us everything? How about the aether, the free energy of the atmosphere? How about the giants that used to exist on this earth? What about this mud flood event? This catastrophic flood that seems to have buried much of our world? Did they teach you about the millions of mounds found all across North America? And did they teach you about the pyramids that they also found all across the Americas? How about the mummies they found in the Grand Canyon? There's an article from the 1800s I posted before that says Columbus came to the Americas in 1492 to seek the Grand Khan of Tartary. Did they teach you about Tartary? Did they show you that on the maps of Tartary there's actually names of cities? Did you get to read any of the books on aether written in the 1800s, or they were made obsolete? Many people say they were still taught that the earth was flat, even as late as the 1930s and 40s in the schools. The history that's being taught nowadays leaves out a lot of details. And when you look at the old world, and you see all these dates starting in J and I, maybe our timeline is not what it seems. Maybe we're living in a different year than we've been told. As always, thanks for watching.
Our King Jesus didn't bring us this far to abandon us now. You were called, you were chosen. You were knit together in your mother's wombs, fearfully and wonderfully made. We are called to serve. King Jesus bless you all.